Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo Sabres Be a GM. So we didn't do as well as we thought we would. We ended up winning only 1 game out of 5, so that's just not enough to obviously push on to the next round. So we're going to sim along here. We're going to keep the injuries on for the rest of the league. Going to June... Whoops, Jesus. June 13th is usually with the point in time where you can sim to, and it kicks over. Sorry, I'm adjusting in my chair. So a good year. Good progression for us. We've gone through 3 seasons. 2 seasons were basically rebuild, adding some players. And really, it was the first year that was our clutch one. And then we traded our first-round pick for Eric Stahl. So, I mean, it was a good acquisition, I think. What's going on here? Oh, I didn't hit sim. I got to hit simulate. That would work. If you hit simulate up to the date, that actually starts the sim. So, Sam Reinhart, through 5 games, had 3 goals, pardon me. And a couple assists, I think, too. So, you know what? Not bad. Justin Bailey... We'll let them take care of the minors. I mean, we could send Reinhardt down. It's your boss. Well, I have to admit that I'm impressed with the season and the playoffs. The Buffalo Sabres had a pretty good year. When it's all said and done, and a large part of that is thanks to you. Well done. I love how it just says, it's your boss. Like, should have a name. Maybe then in brackets, you know, GM. Or something. Make it look like a real email, not a message. Scout assignment. Let's have a peek here. Goalies? Were there any good goalies? Not really. Defense? We scouted him, yeah. OHL. Let's take a look at some of these other... United States. Actually, I want to look for a place that's got a bunch of first-rounders. Here you go. In Swiss League. We'll do a month in the Swiss League. They got 2 first-rounders. Because we're not going to be drafting top 10. You know, we're going to be drafting around 18, 19. Depending on the other teams that were eliminated. Probably more like 20. I mean, we were a great team. Eliminated early. And it comes down to, at that point, what round you're eliminated in. That's the #1 most important one. And then after that, it goes to points during the season. So the other teams that were eliminated in the first round, the other 8 teams, probably have fewer points than I did. I was probably one of the only teams that ended up, you know, when I had the home ice advantage, basically, the stronger team that was eliminated in the first round. Possible. I mean, Montreal and Buffalo, we were very close in points, but they really took us to the cleaners in the playoffs, and that comes down to goaltending, that comes down to defense. We didn't score enough. Like, there were a lot of things that didn't happen that should have. Swiss for a defense, yeah, first/second. Let's take a look at forwards. Nah, nothing really. Top 10. Just looking for some bunch of first round. There you go. SHL. Everybody says scout the SHL more. I don't do it enough or something. But really, you do it when there's a prospect, right? I mean, when there's enough prospects there, it's not like you're going to find you could find a steal. Guys, you know, but they're not going to be like, you're not going to find a 4.5 yellow star player working in the Mercs. All right. You've served the Buffalo Sabres organization well over the past few years, and we're glad to offer you a contract extension. We'd like you to stick with us for another 5 years, and we're hoping for 35 wins next year. Sure. Buffalo. There you go. Usually doesn't ask you if you want to be a playoff contender team. Maybe that's only if you, what do you call it? Make the play or are successful in the playoffs. I don't know. That's the end of the year. Let's have a peek here. See how things are doing. Doing. Things are doing. See who won the Stanley Cup. Maybe it'll be Montreal. Maybe the Montreal Canadiens will win. I really wasn't paying attention to the ticker. Philadelphia won and the Griffins won. So it's Detroit, I believe. Let's just quickly go to customize. We'll go to settings. We'll just turn injuries back off. Hold on, injuries off. There we go. That way that they're back to normal. I wanted to make sure to do that right away before we get into the season and everybody starts getting hurt. Okay, so this is another draft. We got a ton of 3rd round picks, so we're gonna go through to here. I'm gonna get out my digital piece of paper, I should call it. Let's go new. Just like a scrap piece of paper where I type my... Oh, shoot, it went on the other screen. Hold on. You gotta change my inputs. I hate that shit. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Top prospects game. No. Don't want to do the top prospects game. Alright, so they've suggested left wing. First name's Campbell. Picard. Nicholas Welsh. Brian Albee. right wing Matt Luff, and defenseman Zach Shankar. And so remember, these are just the CHL guys, right? These are not the ones that stick out. And unfortunately, we're not going to know for sure. Who'd we lose? Benoit and McCormick left. Cody McCormick, Andre Benoit. Oh, yeah, that was that guy down in the minors. So look, Martin St. Louis still here because he had another great year. So he's going to be 42 and still playing. That's a great signing for us. I thought we would lose him. Trading block. I still think we want that top shooter. I'll put it up. I'll put it up to 40. I really don't care that much. No, you know what? I want to keep him younger. I want to keep him below 30. Okay? I don't really want a fourth line forward, so no. And I don't want a goalie. I'd like a defenseman, and I need a top 2 defenseman. And then from that on, I don't really need anything else there. Surplus, we got a lot of that. Good, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay, let me go to scouting. This is where we have to do your research. You really do. I think that pays off tremendously if you understand. You have somewhat of a game plan. All right, I went Scouting Central instead. Whoop. Scouting report. That's what we want. All right, so we'll take a look. So, any of the guys that they suggested. First off, they said Picard. So, he's a left winger. Picard is considered to be a first-round two-way forward, okay? So, we'll put him down here. He's a first. And then right winger, Welsh. Matt Welsh. Oh, sorry, not Welsh. It's Luff. Pardon me, I was looking at the wrong one. Luff, there he is. He's considered a second/third, so we might be able to get him later. Second/third. Oh, my goodness, I keep typing things in the wrong spot. Hold on. And my controller's like sliding. Oh, God, this is awful. First world problems, right? All right. Okay, then we got the rest are defensemen. Welsh, Albie, and Shankar, so keep your eyes open. Shankar, he's considered a second. So is Welsh. So Shankar is a second. Welsh is a second. And then we've got Albie. There you are. He's a second/third. Now we only have 2 second-round picks. So sorry, got something on my keyboard. After that, is there anybody that sticks out with high potential late in the draft? All right, Brandon Kennedy is 4 stars, and he's considered a first-round pick. So we'll put that down here. Brandon Kennedy. He's 4 stars, and he's considered a 1/2. There you go. You got this guy here, Matthew Kreis is 4 stars, and I'll put that down, 4 stars, and he's second. Oh my God, and he's a second. Okay, and then you got a bunch of 3.5 stars. Nothing that really sticks out. Tupperainen. What about goalies? A number of guys, a top 5. They're all top 5s, first rounders. Nobody really worth it here. So I'm not going after any of those guys. I don't need them. I'm going to go into the player stats. We're going to have a look at our guys and see how good they are overall. Let's have a look at the left wings first. There's 2 Bouchers. What is his name? Picard. He's 68 overall. Oops, pardon me. Okay, and then we've got right wing Welsh. They didn't play on the same, or Luff, sorry, 66 overall. All right, and then we've got the defense. Albie, 65. Welsh and what's the other one? Welsh and Shankar. Oh, Shankar's there. 73. Zach Shankar is 73 overall. And then Welsh, 67. Offensive defenseman. Not bad. Okay, so the other ones I wanted to look at was Brandon Kennedy. So let's just go look at all forwards. Kennedy and Kreis. So they're both Ks. That's nice. And they're probably on the other team. Kreis, he's 69 overall. And Kennedy, I guess, is not in here. Oh, it's forwards. He might be a defenseman. Not there. Oh, shoot. I keep switching the wrong one. No Canada. Oh, there he is. He's a 65 overall defensive defenseman. Okay, so now I'm just going to go by all skaters. I'm going to see if there's anybody that pops up as high overall. There you go. Brett McKenzie. He's 70 overall. Whoop. Two-way forward. And then you've also got Brad Morrison. And he's a center. 72 overall. Playmaker. Okay. Anybody else that's over 70? Not on red. White. Here you go. Alec Bauer. Bayer. He's 71 overall. And he's a center as well. And he's a sniper. That's a little bit different. Adds a little bit of a twist to it. And then we probably got our other guy. Grayson Pollinchuk. Sniper again. Grayson Pollinchuk. He's a center or a left wing. Sniper. 71 overall. And there's another one. Oh, shit. What did I do? Where's Paul? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm on forwards. That's why. God damn it. I'm all over the place here. Quenville. Oh, and then Shankar, who will probably go after, to be honest. That's a good overall. And then Jesse Zacharchuk. Jesse Zacharchuk. All right. Goalies. Oh, look at that. Jeremy Helvig. I can only imagine he's high overall. Jeremy Helvig. 76. He's the best player in the draft. 76 overall goalie. There you go. And who? Sorry, who's the other guy? Zarachuk. What was he? Other team. Hold on. He was a playmaker. He's a left wing playmaker. 71 overall. Okay, so now I've taken a look at those guys. Now I'm going to go back to the scouting report and find out where they're ranked to go. So Zaharachuk is considered a top 5. So I'm just going to delete him off my list because I'm not going to be picking him. Braun. I didn't put him down here. Where's Morrison and McKenzie? Well, Morrison, McKenzie, Bayer, and Pollinchuk. And where's Helvig too? He's a goalie, but he's considered he's considered the top pick. So we're not gonna worry about him. I'm gonna delete him off my list. Boom. Just gotta do a little scouting, you know. You gotta be prepared a little bit. So Bayer, McKenzie, Morrison. I gotta go slow. Bayer, he's a first/second. Bayer Morrison. Oh, that's Morrison. God damn it. And he's the sniper. 71 overall sniper. Morrison. Oh, Kennedy. No, that's the one that we already went with. McKenzie? Is it Brett McKenzie? Yeah. Brett McKenzie, he's a second. Oh, wait, Morrison was one, right? Did I see him? Jesus, Brad Morrison. Morrison and Pollinchuk, where are they? They both centers. Okay, let's look at centers. Pollinchuk. Oh, wow, he's way down here. Plakanich. What? Am I missing? Oh, and I'm looking for Pollinchuk. It's Morrison. Christ almighty. I am a wreck today. Absolute wreck today. Morrison. Brett Morrison. He's considered Brad Morrison. He's considered a second. Okay? And then Pollinchuk. He's a left winger. That's why we're not finding him. He's considered a second/third. Okay? So there's some options for us now that we've done a little bit of scouting. Yeah, I think that we can't really add anything else. But we got a ton of options for ourselves going into the draft. I don't really have a game plan per se. Yeah, I'm just gonna rank them in terms of overall, really quickly. Yeah, whatever. Let's get into it. You guys can't see what I'm doing anyway. Basically, there's one considered first-round pick, and that's Campbell Picard. He's the only first-rounder. But there's a couple that are 1/2. There's Bayer, and then there's Brandon Kennedy, who's 4 stars. So let's get into the draft. Let's see what we can do. All right, so we're picking 21. And I'm not willing to move up in this draft. We're going to see what comes up in the... Nothing happening here, so we won't worry about it. All right, so let's sim. So Zacharchuk's gone. Who was our other first-round? Picard. So he's gone. So that makes our pick a little bit easier. So it's either Kennedy or Bayer. Kennedy or Bayer, I think, at this point, because they're considered first/seconds. But there's also Braden Brown, 2-way forward from Edmonton. Owen Green, a power forward from North Bay. And where's our other guys? Sorry, hold on. They do drop, too, because now he's dropped to a second, Bayer. And what about Kennedy? He can drop to a second as well. He's got really high... Defensive defenseman. 4-star defensive defenseman. You know what? Let's try Owen Green. Let's give him a shot. We have no information on him. All right, so we do have an early pick here, so we might actually be able to steal one of these guys. Might actually be able to steal him. All right, Bayer went, but that doesn't mean that, that means Kennedy's still available. And we know we wanted Kennedy. So there's Kennedy, and then after this, we have so many seconds, so we're going to have to take a look. I'm going with Kennedy. All right, so names that I recognize. Welsh was not on, yeah, Nick Welsh was a defenseman. Morrison's gone. He's probably the highest ranked overall player. Polonchuk is still available. So is McKenzie. Because I don't see McKenzie. Yeah, it looks like McKenzie's still there. So let's have a peek here. Albie's there too. He's considered a 2nd/3rd. So there's probably some guys that dropped. Polonchuk dropped to a 3rd rounder. So we have 3 in that round. So I don't want to pick him. Where's McKenzie? Where's Brett McKenzie? Did he get taken? Am I missing him? Oh, yeah, he went 17 overall to Calgary. Bayer went. Morrison went. Zach Shankar. Did Shankar go? Yeah, he went 19, so we didn't even have an option. We didn't even have a chance to get him. He's the highest overall player we had. So then I'm not going to pick out of this. I'm going to find somebody else then. Hanley, Stanley, Lemke, defensive defenseman. We already picked up one, so I don't want to add another one. Two-way defender. They're all defense here. Big guy, though, here. 6'6" defensive defenseman. Lukin, a sniper from Tri-City. You know what? Let's add this two-way this big defensive defenseman. No, we already added one. I don't want to add. Let's add a two-way defender. Hanvig. Hanley didn't jump out at me at any point. I'm going to take the risk on Harold Wanvig. I'll take a risk on him. All right, so we got 3 here. Let's continue. Shut it down. Quick sim. Okay, so now, let's see here. Polonchuk go? Yeah, Polonchuk went right before our pick. Albie went. It looks like maybe Luff is still available. Oh, no, Luff went too. Jesus Christ. Everybody's gone. Ah, that's a pain in the butt. So everybody's gone now, so we don't have an opportunity for them. That sucks. I thought we would. All right, let's just go by potential maybe. Let's see what we find. 5th round. There's a 5th round playmaker there. Power forward here. 3rd round. Jeff DeWitt. Dimitri, a sniper. We already added 1 power forward, didn't we? Yeah, we did. But a center power forward, WHL? I like power forwards. Let's add a sniper. We don't have too many snipers, to be completely honest. DeWitt went right after. And then Cope, Andrew Cope, a left wing sniper. 2-way forward, Callie Anderson. Sure, why not? I'm out of like players that I can really take now. I was excited for some of those guys. Oh, our scouting went down the shitter really quick. Grinder, 6'2". Sure, why not? Give him a shot. All right, and then I'm just going to pick that one guy. Shut her down. I'll pick him right now and then I'll auto sim my potential. There you go. Let's try this Tupelo. 5th slot. Well, we can save him. We can go by 4th. We can pick a couple. Wayne Peterson. Another grinder. It may be the year of the grinder. Yeah, why not? Let's try. He's got high interest. Okay, and then we'll see if we can pick up that defenseman. He's a 5th/6th. Or is that forward? He's a forward. I can't remember. Let's see. There he is. Tuparainen. We'll give him a shot. All right, I'm going to auto-draft the rest. Do not care. I want to get into free agency. Green was our top pick. Defenseman, right? No, power forward. And then Kennedy was our defenseman we picked up. So we got 2 of the players that I really... Well, 1 player that I really wanted, which is Kennedy. We know about him, though. He's 65 overall. He's probably going to be 4 greens or 4 yellow stars. Maybe even 4 green, depending. Sometimes they get there. Hold on, I got to turn my blinds around. They're going down, but I want them to go up because it's bright as shit. There you go. There we go. Okay, so let's go to the contract screen. Marcus Foligno, Linus Olmark. That's hilarious. Okay, yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end here. Let's go by overall. So Reinhardt's at 87. We got Kessler and Stahl, 90 and 89. Molson, 86. Martin St. Louis actually wants a contract. I don't know if we should give it to him. Maybe. Because we got Zuccarello signed too. We could actually sign him for... What would St. Louis want? It'd be a cheap contract, I bet. 3.6 million? Not bad. He's a second-line forward. Foligno, 84 overall now, power forward. Yeah, I think we'd be moving Martin St. Louis along. Larson, 83. He dropped. Grigorenko, 82. Is that still? I think it's still the same. Let's go by potential. Let's go by potential. Let's go up the top here. Hold on. Okay. So, Kylington is 74 overall. So, Zaka. These guys are going to jump up a little bit here in the offseason. Ristolainen, 84. Gergenson's 84. Waza, 72. Where's the guys we drafted, though? Kennedy, so yeah, he's four-star defenseman, 65 overall, 20 years old. D'Angelo is now 77 overall. Pissick, Stadnik, where's the the guys we drafted? Oh no, where's Green? Green's only 3.5 stars, and we wasted money on him. Good God. We wasted a first-round pick on his ass. Hetherington, tons of 3.5 stars. What about our goalies? How are we doing here? Nichols is now an 83 overall. 83. He may be ready to be an NHL starter come next year, so that'll be nice, guys. I don't know what's coming up in terms of free agency, because I don't think I can view that right now. Hold on. If I go to GM options, free agency, upcoming free agents. I don't know if this is this year. Yeah, no, it's not going to be this year. It doesn't show anybody. 2 years from now, Tavares, Erik Karlsson, Ryan Kessler. Ooh. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it off there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, if you haven't done so already, okay? Tons of great content coming at you every day. I'll leave it there. Until next time, I'm Target Audience, and I'll catch you guys out on the ice.